Well, good evening everybody, and welcome to Suzuka, and welcome to the race number 2 of 11 in the endurance tier. And tonight we have 53 laps ahead of us. Now with this pace it should normally take about an hour and 22 minutes. It's quite a quick track overall. Tonight rain is due. After some testing it is due definitely after the halfway point. So predicting a race without safety cars will probably last about an hour 28, an hour 29. So the drivers are in for a bit of a night. My voice box is in for a bit of a night, but it's all good. Welcome along everybody to Suzuka. So formation lap, of course, top 10 started on softs. Due to the incident we had last night with the quali session, so we had to do a short. Everyone below the top 10 of course can choose what they want. Got a bit of a mixture there, 2 people on hards, Wizzy, Captain Rogue, 2 people on mediums, Kitten Peta and Tichy, and the others on softs. We have some reserves. We have Perforez reserving in the Williams for Muzza. We have Carter in the Williams replacing Hilly this evening. We have Vaporizer from ED1 replacing JSAC, of course, with connection issues. It's not all season, just for tonight. And we have Captain Rogue, the new Mercedes driver for Steve. And we also have Rosa Sky, the new McLaren driver for Wizard. Of course, Wizard had some PS4 issues and now he's waiting for the PS5. And yeah. So I'm gonna try and save my voice. I believe this race is going to get very, very hectic, especially later on. I would predict the rain comes about lap 30, and it's meant to stay to the end. It's meant to go from like cloudy to overcast, light cloud to overcast to light rain to heavy rain. It's going to be a bit of a madness, to be honest. And I hope you enjoy the race, as do I. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of drivers have been doing their practice. And it all comes down to this for the next 90 minutes or so. And we'll see what happens. Just got a quick Snapchat there. And there we go. Alright, so the last person to line up on the grid is, of course, Vaporizer. Be interesting to see what the ED1 driver can do. Be interesting to see what all the drivers can do. ED2 doesn't have a commentator tonight, but it's a good job that I can do ED1, right? All on my own, 53 laps, I can't wait. Revs are building, it's time to see what Japan can offer. And it's lights out and away we go. So Tom Robbo does get away well, as does the Alfa Romeo Jesse, but he's already been squeezed by a Renault of Samad, who's in second place, and a good start from Rage, who's got ahead of Swarner just about. J Luke in 7th place, J Law as we head round the first curve. So it's Tom Robbo ahead of Samad, ahead of Jesse, those two are swapped. Then comes Jamie James, Rage, J Luke, Swarner. J Lawler's into P8, replacing Vapor King. Vapor Wizzy has surpassed Rosa Sky into P10. There's a yellow flag at the back, and it's Captain Rogue in the Mercedes. What's their contact? I'm not too sure. We head round the Dunlop curve for the first time. Everyone's clean. I think there is a McLaren of Rosa Sky as we head into Degner's, and Vapor Wizzy making a very good decision to nip behind the McLaren. Then comes Kitten Peta on the mediums. Maybe could have got a better exit out of the second Degner. But everyone out clean so far. The Mercedes of Captain Rogue is stuck at the back, but hopefully he can make his way through. And no damage. We have the TAS system as well. Working this evening, so hopefully everyone's followed that perfectly. And Kitten Peta just getting on the grass there as we head into Spoon Corner. Very tricky corner this, and J Luke struggling on the exit, and on the left hand side the Haas driver Swanner goes by as we head down to 130R. These two going wheel to wheel here. Probably none of them are going to budge. The Alpha Tauri goes round the outside, but incredibly wide, so that'll be a warning. And then Swanner gets ahead of these two, fighting to the chicane, and the Alpha Tauri just gets ahead there. J Lawler's behind trying to mop up the scraps, and the first lap of Suzuka is done. Now Jesse is going to put some pressure on Samad here as we head down to turn 1. Alfa Romeo and Renault. The Alfa Romeo has got past, but he's gone wide, and Samad's going to cut round the inside of turn 2, and Jesse nearly makes contact with Jamie James as he comes back onto the track there, but no damage done, and all are okay. And Jamie James still in P4 after nearly possibly getting past Vaporizers into the pits already. And I'm not sure what happened. I'll load up the TAS when I have a second on my end. A bit of a panic at the end. I had to switch accounts on the COS comms and then forgot to do the TAS. so hence why we're a little bit late. I hope ED2 is going just fine. I've seen the weather for ED2, the hobby lobby host, that's what I meant. Jacko sent me a picture, thank you Jacko. I hope that's going to plan. But this is going to plan so far, which is nice. 10 incidents last week we had in ED1. Hopefully at the moment we've had 0. But I don't know, no penalties yet either. We know Suzuka brings penalties, that is for sure. So let's have a look at early position changes then, shall we? So we've got Tom Robbo in first, then comes Samad and Jesse who swapped, then comes Jamie James and Rage who have stayed in the same positions. J. Luke and Swan have swapped, J. Lawler and Vapor King have swapped at the start, Rosa Sky's in the top 10 as Vapor Wizzy's just outside, Kitten Petter and James have swapped, Carter may have just made a move there. And I think he just got past Jack Prentice, but here comes the Red Bull driver to get that place back. Carter up 4 from the start, good start on the softs. And Carter trying to squeeze the Red Bull, maybe a little bit too much as Carter goes through in the Williams and Jack Prentice stays behind. Nice view of some of the cars at the back end going through. Titchy's down 1, 4 seconds behind on the mediums. Captain Rogue had that spin early on in the S's, and Vaporizer had a pit stop and he stayed in last place. He's got work to do, but there's a long Grand Prix ahead, so we don't have to worry too much. Jesse putting good pressure on Samad there. They head through the Degners down to turn 11 and the hairpin, and I think there's been a move at the back. Oh, I think there's been a mistake there. I think there's been a mistake by Jay Lawler, and it must have been on the S's because he was running in 8th place. Oh yes, there's wind damage as well there for Jay Lawler. That's not very good at all. Jamie James putting pressure. Jesse going wide at the first bit of spoon curve on the outer side, so that's going to be a warning there. Let me get TAS up real quick, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Yes, TAS formulas, algorithms, you can type in the chat like what you do for the other tiers as well. Thank you T-Bolt, excellent way to set it up. I'm just going to open TAS in a second. Someone's dropping places, or there's been 2 overtakes around 130R. I believe Kitten Petter may have just got passed by Carter or past Roland. Nice to see him doing an endurance race. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, battery situation at front, 68 for Samad, 94 for Tom Robbo. TAS is set up so the drivers can get their updates after. And Titchy and Kitten Petter not having a battle is different because Kitten Petter is now in the pits and he's also changing a wing. So what has happened there? Jay Lawler's in the pits changing his wing too, and now Vaporizer is going to go past his teammate, and Jesse has got ahead of Samad. Now where was that? I just missed that. It might have been going down to the Degners. No damage for the Renault driver, but Jesse's now into 2nd place. Show good pace in quali, and he's looking pretty good. So Samad in 3rd place. Now he's got Jamie James behind him in the Red Bull car, and Rage 5th, J Luke 6th, Swan and Vapor King Groza, and Vapor Wizzy. I think Jesse just left 4 tyres outside the curve again. Might not have got a penalty for that one, and Samad there getting very close to that outer boundary too. So we'll see. I think Jesse looks very racy. Let me just get this TAS open again. There we go. Yeah, so Jesse looking very racy, as is everyone else. J Luke is closing on Rage, but can't get past at the minute. DRS is on, of course. Oh, Titchy has retired, coming out of Spoon, and he's absolutely put that McLaren in the wall. I don't know what's been given. It's been given a virtual safety car. Looking at the monitors, it's been given a virtual safety car, and that's the first retirement of the night. The McLaren of Titchy, and I didn't want to see a McLaren go, but that's rough. A VSC has been given, and unfortunately Titchy is out of the race. And we got green flag conditions, and Jesse looked to have got a pretty good start. He nips onto the grass as well. The Alpha Tower is trying to come back, but the Alpha Male tries to dip into the Deggers and takes the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix. Time for restart perfectly, and now Tom Robbo is in 2nd place. Then comes Samad, who's got a penalty already. Of course, the drivers can see who's got penalties, and Tom Robbo looking a little bit sketchy. Got a bad exit as we head around 200R. I think the Renault is going to go past him as well. And Tom Robbo, after the virtual safety car, is now back into P3. Jesse and Samad leave the Grand Prix. J. Luke has overtaken Ragay into Spoon. That's 5th place. And Jamie James out of all of them. Stays the same in P4. For 12 points maybe at the end of the race. Now, Ragay trying to come back at J-Luke as we head down to 130R, but there's no room, and I think Tom Robbo has repassed Samad because he's gone very wide there into the chicane. And what happened to Samad? What has just happened to Samad? I don't think he got touched. I just think he got it horribly wrong. I'm not too sure. He's going to enter the pits. I'm not too sure what just happened with Samad. It didn't look like he got touched, and down at the front, Tom Robbo has got in front of the Alfa Romeo. This is excellent racing here in Japan. Action everywhere across the grid. The top 2, 3 even, having a great battle. The championship leaders now in the pits. I'm not too sure what happened. It just looked like he lost traction really badly. He didn't get hit, I don't think, but there was no cars behind him. He just went into the chicane and just completely lost it. J-Luke and Ragay into the pits. Captain Rogue has now moved up to P11, and Tom Robbo and Jesse having a great battle up top, as to Vapor King now up to P5. Rosa Sky, Vapor Wizzy, TRT James with the penalties very early on, and there's a long way to go in this race. Of course, Jack Prentice has come out on the pits, in new mediums as well. Tom Robbo and Jesse showing pretty accurate tyre wear, both basically the same. Jesse's got 2 warnings, Tom Robbo has none. Jamie James has got a warning, Vapor Wizzy's got 2 warnings, and here comes Jesse on the inside of 130R, and Tom Robbo has to go wide because he didn't have the momentum. And I don't think it's given him a warning for it, but he's lost the lead of the Grand Prix. But he has got DRS to try and take that lead back off the Alfa Romeo. Now Jesse burning battery here. Tom Robbo deciding to save at the moment, and Jesse is ahead as we head into the first corner and the second corner, which is the hairpin. Rosa Sky has decided to pit TRT James and Cool Hans Carter, who's into P8 at the moment. What a start the Williams driver has had, is gaining on P6 at the moment. Further down the grid, Samag's now in 10th place. I thought he came into the pit, so maybe that's a glitch, I'm not too sure. Cool Hans Carter has just passed TRT James actually, so maybe that was a mistake from the Ferrari driver as they head through the Dunlop curve. And there's action everywhere across the track, literally. Jay Lawler's a little bit far back at the moment. Obviously don't want to see anyone blue flagged. We have had a VSC for Titch's retirement outside of Spoon. I didn't thought I'd be saying that, but yeah, it must have lost the traction on the left hand side curb and just put the McLaren into the wall, and that caused a VSC early on. That allowed the people who wanted to pit, of course. And yeah, we're waiting for the next. Oh, I think Rowan has just made a move on the inside of, oh, we've got a VSC or a safety car. I think that's a safety car. I believe that's a safety car. Jack Prentice has gone into the wall at the start of the Degners, and I think his car will be disconnected, but a safety car has been deployed for Jack Prentice's retirement at the Degner. His car's been disconnected, so I can't quite see what happened. Maybe he took it too quick and just lost traction, but a safety car has been deployed here in Suzuka on lap 7, and that brings for a little bit more rain before the end of the race, that's for sure. But it does allow everyone to catch up and get back in the race. So this could be a 3-lap safety car. This Vapor Wizzy has stayed out on the hards and has caught up the safety car. Then will come the 2 leaders, and then everyone has pitted there. We'll try and get an update on that grid for you when everyone comes out of the pits. But that is a crazy start. I love the way the task tells you how long the virtual safety car lasted. So the virtual safety car lasted 32 seconds before. Jack Prentice broke his left wing, went from 0 to 100. Jay Lucas had to change his wing, so he's come out in 10th place. Ragay broke his left wing from 0 to 31, so he's come out in 11th. And Jay Luke broke his right wing, so Ragay and Jay Luke having an incident on lap 5, which we must have missed, 41-31 respectively. Vaporizer broke his left front wing on lap 1 to 51, and Jack Prentice did all that time to 38 damage. Kitten better with 25, so he's probably fixed that. And yeah, the hard drivers, Captain Rogue and Vapor Wizzy, 14 and 12%. Everyone's going to obviously charge their batteries. Everybody not running, well, everybody's running positive fuel loads, meaning more, probably about 105 kilos for Japan. Yeah, interesting. So does NSA Samad have traction off? Yeah, so a lot of people have traction off, to be. Oh, it says Jay Lawler has traction off, but I'm pretty sure he... Oh, wait, yeah. Maybe everyone's using it off. I don't know. Maybe. Tom has this. Hello, Desert Snipes. Welcome to Endurance. By the way, if you just joined the stream, this race has been absolutely amazing for the first 8 laps. There's been action everywhere. I don't think there's been many incidents. There's been a bit of damage around the track, as you can see by the stops. But of course, half of those stops were on this safety car because there is rain due. My prediction is about 28 onwards. It's about 28 onwards. Could be later, could be earlier, you know, it's Codemasters, but I believe that's correct. We'll have a look at some position changes so far. So I believe everyone's attitude is to go to the rain. The softs can go quite long here. They can do 18, 19 laps. It's just if it pays off for you or not. The weather is to go light cloud, overcast, light rain, heavy rain. At the moment, it's still light cloud, but it's getting cloudier, as you can see. So yeah, everyone there has got a pretty good attitude to get to the rain, and the grid has basically flipped. So we've had Tick Shout at the spoon, which caused a VSC, only a couple people pitted with damage. Then we had Jack Prentice with the retirement in Degner, so that's a safety car deployed. Now Vapor Wizzy leads the Grand Prix, then Jesse... What's happened to Tom Robbo? What just happened to Tom Robbo? He just slipped on the... He just slipped on the safety car, and the guy who got first in quali, the guy who's been leading the race apart from the last 2 laps, has just dropped to 9th. He was 2nd. Is he gonna George Russell in Imola? Oh dear me, that's not good. Oh dear. Tom Robbo made a mistake in Belgium and now made another mistake in Japan. I don't know if he got hit. I don't think so. I don't believe, but maybe. I didn't see it. But yeah, that's. Look at Jesse. We'll try to warm those tyres up. I mean, that's Tom Robbo might have been doing that and just made a mistake. I think Jay Lawler's basically caught up to the grid. Obviously, it doesn't really matter if we do an extra lap. It'll just bring more rain before the end of the race if it's an extra 45 seconds or so. But I think he should be able to catch up before the safety car comes in. He's been ploughing along down to speed. And we don't have a notification, everybody, but it is a safety car deployed at the moment. And apparently if I do that, it'll come up with a safety car. Yeah, there you go. I don't understand. And J Law has been given a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so I'm guessing that was a little bit ago. Is the safety car in this lap? Yes, it is. And Vapor Wizzy on 8 old Haas is in charge of a restart. Now, can he get away from the chicane? Well, that is the question. He can go whenever he likes. He can go whenever he likes. He's probably going to upshift to do it. And there you go. He's gone. 2nd gear, 3rd gear, and he's got away well. So there's Vapor Wizzy dipping to the right-hand side already as the safety car restarts. And someone's had an off. Someone's had a mare in the safety car. And it's TRT James. I'm not sure what's happened, but we're heading to turn 1. So Wizzy ahead of Jesse, ahead of Swarner, ahead of Vapor Kim. Then comes Carter, Jammy James. Roland is ahead of Tom, who's ahead of J Luke, who's ahead of Captain Rogue in the Mercedes. And he's going to be in 10th place. Then comes Ragay, Samad, as we root through the S's a bit. I think Captain Rogue made a slight mistake there. Ragay tried to go round the outside of that turn and does so, and is ahead of Captain Rogue as he heads through the curves. And Samad can't quite get through the gap there ahead of a Mercedes. He's in 12th place. I'm not sure what happened to TRT James. He's had to pit So was it self-inflicted? I'm not too sure. But his teammate made a massive error in Belgium last week, but came back with a flawless second place. So another safety car later on, and James could do something about it and come back from that. But everyone apart from that, I believe, is safe. And we'll check the task just to make sure. That is, yeah, everyone's fine. No damage reported. I believe it's up to date. We'll just refresh it. There you go. Cool. So how long can Vapor Wizzy stay up there? I think Samad has just got through Rage there, who's coming just behind him, and J. Luke has got past his teammate into the chicane. Tom Robbo might try and get him down to the first corner, but no DRS until the start of lap 12, which will be next lap. And the two Alpha Towers trying to make their way up the grid. Vapor Wizzy, of course, leads in the race because he hasn't pitted on those old AHAs. Jack Prentice has left the session after retiring in the Deckers before the safety car was deployed. And not a good result for Jack Prentice. Karl-Heinz Carter seems to be lagging a little bit, and Jamie James just needs to be a little bit careful about that situation. Of course, Samad's on the soft, so looking confident to try and make some moves here. The rain's not due for quite a little bit. Excuse me. That first sector there, Vapor Wizzy setting a 33.8, I believe. And Jesse a 33.2. Of course, Jesse doesn't want to force anything that isn't there. Samad's going to force an overtake down into the hairpin, and Tom Robbo is going to try and get a switcheroo, but it's soft versus hards. Only one's going to win, and Samad is away through 200R down to Spoon. Here comes Jamie James getting close to the Williams of Carter, reserving for Williams this evening. And let's see if Jamie James can put some effort in. 45% battery for Carter, 75%. There's a yellow flag at Spoon, and it might be a racing point. I'm not too sure, and I'll see if there's any damage on Tass there, and we'll see. Oh, look how close for getting in the chicane. That's a little bit scary, not gonna lie. I think Vapor Wizzy's time of leading the race might be over here. Actually, no, it might not be. DRS is deployed now, but they can't use it down the straight, of course. We'll flick through the cars, no overtakes, I don't believe. I've just been told the full stage car's over. It lasted 5 minutes and 23 seconds. So that's probably going to add overall a couple of minutes to the extra race time. And of course the VSC. So let's see if we tip the 90-minute mark when the rain comes. It is coming. Definitely overcast conditions at the moment. And we'll see. Vapor Wizzy doing okay at the front. Leader gap on screen. He's doing okay. Gaps are starting. Okay, but I was about to say gaps are starting to show, but I just remembered I put it on leader gap. But yeah, pretty close grid. 8.9 seconds for 15 cars. It's very good to see. 11.4 with the racing point, and TRT James having that incident on the final chicane. Vapor Wizzy gets very twitchy as we head round 200R, and Jesse might want to make a move soon. He definitely wants to wait probably to the final corner, because DRS he will have. Only one DRS, of course. Vapor King has been surpassed by Carter. Lovely move, I think. Down on the inside of Spoon. But is that going to compromise his exit? Because here comes Jamie James in the Red Bull. All of these looking incredibly racy. Jesse has got past Vapor Wizzy going into 130R. Jamie James is trying to pressure the cars in front and into the chicane. They all go once again. And DRS is now on, so the DRS train either begins, Vaporizer ahead of Tom Robbo, and here comes the DRS. So is Vapor Wizzy going to get in on Jesse? Yes, but he's probably not going to force a move. Then comes Jamie James, but he can't do much because the car in front has DRS, so he's going to stay behind. We'll put the interval gaps back on. Samad behind J-Luke. Now these two have had a few races together, and then comes TRT Tom pressuring, and Rosa and Captain Rowe going wheel to wheel through turn number 1. The McLaren goes a little bit wide, and that is an end plate. And I'm not sure if it's a McLaren end plate or a Mercedes end plate. I can't quite see. And Jay Lawler's trying to get past the Mercedes, so I believe it's a Mercedes end plate. Yeah, I think so. That is a Mercedes end plate. Vapor King has just had 3 seconds of pens, according to Tass. Thank you, Tass. And there's been a move by Roland on J-Luke. Was it a mistake or was it legit? I am not too sure. Roland's going round the outside of 200R. What a nice move. Samad is now in 9th place and has Rage on his inside to Spoon, and actually touches for Renault. a little bit too much. And it's cost Renault a little bit of time as well. And I don't know if that was a connection thing or the stream made it look worse than it was. J. Luke has got, well, repassed Roland into P7. And Jamie James is putting pressure on this Ferrari. He might be able to get a better exit here, Jamie James. He got the outer line of a chicane and should have momentum all the way down. Is he willing to burn ERS? Jamie James is not willing to burn ERS. And he could have burnt it a little bit before. Ragay is ahead of Rowan, but Rowan's going to maybe put up a fight, but steps off and retaliates for place behind Rowan, and that's for P8. Rowan doing well on those 8 lap of mediums. No damage reports. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I did see Captain... Let me refresh task. I did see Captain Rose end plate fly off, but nothing's on task, so... I don't know. I don't know. So the COS leader, the head of COS, fancying some points in endurance, not doing a bad job. I hope ED2's going well. I haven't been given any Snapchats off the lobby host, so it should be fine. Oh, Samad getting shaky. A little bit too much power on my rear end coming out of that happen. So I'm just saving my voice a little bit, everybody, because rain, heavy rain is to come, and I'm probably going to be using it quite a lot. So just trying to monitor that, because I can only do so much as one man. So just trying to chill a little bit and let everyone settle in now. See when that rain's going to come. I predict after lap 27. I believe it's after halfway, but we'll see. It's definitely coming. I know that. And yeah, I don't know if anyone in the chat is being anyone's engineers, but if you get a Jeff message, let me know. If there's another message as well, Wizzy's struggling for battery. Oh, Swanner thought about going down the inside, teased Vapor Wizzy a little bit. Vaporizer has got past Roland in the racing point there on those soft tyres, so he's moving his way up the grid. Swanner in 3rd place at the moment, doing pretty well. Probably can take those mediums. So when the rain comes, he's only had them on 6 laps. Pretty good effort. Carter's applying pressure. Vapor Wizzy now starting to struggle. He's got a penalty, of course, 2. And Vaporizer and Ragay. Vaporizer had to step off there and nearly got a penalty for getting past the Alfa Romeo. Got to be a little bit careful. And I think Swanner's made a move at the top, but I can't find his name on the list. There you go. Vapor Wizzy. Oh, he got back. Oh no, yeah, he got back past Swanner, coming out of a hairpin, and Swanner took that spoon corner, not the greatest. And now that brings in Carter King and Jamie James behind. Let me have a quick check. Max had a glitch where he had 4 punches at the start. Wow, really? Oh, that's terrible. That really is terrible. Jeez. That's really bad. Matt's had a glitch where you have 4 punches at the start. Jesus. Oh, here comes Carter. Oh, let's give each other a track whiff, fellas, please. Let's just follow the basic rules, and Carter is passed. And Vapor Wizzy there in P3. Let's make sure we give everyone a track Swift. It's not hard to do. Basics of racing, Mr. Wizzy. You know that. But Carter is through. And Samad is now in the pits again. Why is he in the pits? Broke his left wing 83 damage. Broke his right front wing 6 damage. Oh dear, the championship leader's having a mare in Japan. He's having a mare. Literally having a mare. Is King going to go down on the inside? His Vapor teammate technically is going to give him a good amount of room. Giving just enough track, and Wizzy on the hard tyre somehow gets a better exit. Maybe that's a lack of energy from Vapor King. So he's now back behind the Mercedes. Jamie James is closing on Swarner again. Just sat behind at the moment. Jamie James saving all the energy. You can see on the car wheel, I mean I can tell you on TAS of course, but you can see on the wheel if you've got good eyes how much fuel we've got. If you're watching on Twitch on a mobile phone, you can zoom in the screen so you can see. Jamie James is going to go on the inside of a chicane here. I think he is, but the Haas is going to come back and Jamie James with a switcheroo maybe, and that might have taken Swanner out of DRS. No, it hasn't, but Jamie James got a good exit, got good momentum, started using my battery early, but here comes J. Luke as well, and Swanner might have lost 2 places going down to the hairpin, and he has lost 2 places going down to the hairpin. Jamie James and J. Luke head, and like it is at the start of the race, J. Luke is back next to Jamie James on the grid. So, good stuff. Swanner unlucky. Had to go wheel to wheel in the chicane, it affected him down. Hobbsy come to P1 with a 2-second gap, Boo P2. And oh, nice. Thank you, Spud. Actually, how do you know this? Oh, wait, how are you commenting? You're racing. Oh, did you go out? Oh, you span at the top of it. Ah, okay. Yeah, keep us updated. I'd like to know. How many are left? I'd like to know that. Yeah, we lost 2 drivers. They put it in the walls themselves. Tixie's was a weird one. Both, one causing a VSC, one causing a safety car. And that's why everyone is basically on a strategy to go to the end. Lap 17 of 53. Long way to go yet. Of course, 27 being the halfway mark. But, yeah. Still on track for beating an hour and a half, I think. Even with another safety car. Same laps done as this to we're on lap 40. Nice. Well, thank you for the updates. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Right, let's find. Oh, has there been an overtake? That's just Vapor King getting back past. Low battery for Vapor King, but he has got past the Mercedes, and now he can go and try and gain on Carter. Jesse at the front has opened up a good gap, showing great pace. Jesse got past Tom at that VSC restart, timed it absolutely perfectly. Of course, the top 2 at the moment don't have their penalties, but Jesse got second in qualifying last night, and of course got his 1 point. 90% chance of a wet end and it getting dark. Yes, same weather for both tiers. Yes. Whatever happens here will happen over there within about plus or minus 5 laps. So. It'll be close. Swanner and... Oh! Who is that? Swanner and J-Luke touching cars there. Can people on controller not drive properly? Or is... I don't know. What happened there? I don't know whose fault that was, but let's just drive. The track is wide enough for 2 military tanks. So, you know. Jamie James and Vapor Wizzy. Jamie James inside 130R is going to make the move, and there you go. Jamie James is finally past Vapor Wizzy. He's been patient, but he's got to make it work now, because he's got to make sure he doesn't get overtaken back down to turn 1. I don't think he will get overtaken. I think Jamie James has got this under control. And Kuhan's Carter just gaining on Jesse a little bit, just gaining 2 tenths there. So Vaporizer's gone down the inside of Swanner. Kitten Petter has passed Roland in, but Williams, and Roland's going to go for a switcheroo, but had to ghost, and he taps Kitten Petter, but he's going to stay behind the Haas. No harm doing, I don't think. And was that a rain glitch? Oh, the rain has come early. The rain has come super early. I was expecting the rain to come lap 27 onwards. It's come on lap 19. Oh, dearie me. Oh, it's going to be a long night. Oh. ED2, the rain should... I mean, I put in the boxes so the rain come... I've done 3 tests. The rain come 27, 29 and 33. It's come on 19. Oh dear. I know the drivers would have known. I mean, Jeff would have said, you know, drain in 15 minutes. But that has come super early. The monsoon is coming, ladies and gentlemen, and it's about to go down. And there's a long way to go. Like, we're not even done 50% race yet. Oh dear me. So how quick is he going to wet the track? Oh, here comes Vaporizer speeding past the Haas. Going into 130. I need to take my hat off. It's getting too hot. Oh, there we go. Let me know if ED2 rains on lap 19. I don't think it will, but yeah, that's really interesting. So the rain has come, and yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, see how way it goes, see when people start to struggle Without the VSC and safety car, you're probably looking at an extra lap or two in time. So it has come incredibly early. Samad has put new mediums on. TRT James is about to get past him. Captain Rogue is in mega trouble. And we've got some ghosting going on here. And TRT James around the outside. It's getting a bit scary with the ghosting. I don't know what's going on. The Ferrari has spun off the track. I don't know what was going on at the back of that grid. I have no idea. I think TRT James has either been really unlucky or should have stayed behind. I have no idea. I have no idea what just happened there. And TRT James has retired into the wall on the S's and caused a virtual safety car at the Japanese Grand Prix. If it was on purpose, there will be trouble, but I can understand the frustration. And yeah, I don't know what went on there. I really don't have a clue. Either should have stayed behind or he's been shafted with someone else's ghost. I'm not too sure. Or Rogue should have stayed wide and let the Ferrari through. I have no idea. What a view as the front runners come round the first corner and the fans start to get their umbrellas out. And we've got green racing conditions. Do you know if anyone's streaming a race? No, I did ask. But no one said they were. So TRTJ's 100 damage. Well, its virtual safety car lasted 42 seconds, that one. So we've had 1 minute and 14 seconds of VSC, and we've had a 5 minute and 40 second safety car, which is probably about an extra 1 or 2 minutes on time. So a little bit of a longer race. Normally about an hour 22 minutes for Japan with this pace on dry. It's probably going to tip the 1 hour 30 minute mark. Captain Rogue has already pitted for Inters, so trying to predict the rain, and we'll see if that pays off. Jesse has now got a penalty at the top of the Grand Prix. Carter's just behind by 3 seconds. Then comes Vapor King Jammy James without a penalty. Vapor Wizzy on 20 lap hards. He's doing well in 5th place. If he picks now for the intermediates when it's the right time and he stays in 5th, that's excellent. Vaporize has done incredibly well to get back up the grid. He had to pit on lap 1 with damage. He was 20 seconds behind the leader. Of course the safety car helped, but back up to 6th place. J Luke 7th, Swan at 8th. Raggy, I've just been discarded, and I don't know why I've just been discarded. I think that's just Wizard confirming task. Thank you, Wizard. I appreciate your help a lot. Excellent at doing all the tasks and sorting it out. Thank you so much. You and T-Board. J Lawler's passed Roland. And how slippy is he getting? Oh, Roland's struggling there. Oh, what's happened to Carter? Carter's off at Dunlop, and he's going to be overtaken by Vapor King and Jammy James. He should just be able to keep ahead of Wizzy, which he has. But Carter's struggling. Look at the gravel on the tyres as well. No traction is going to kill him. And Vapor King now into the place he was at the end of Belgium. Look how tricky the conditions are now. And Vapor King can't even drive out of that hairpin. And round 200R, I'm sure it's still flat. Yeah, still flat. But it's tentative. How can Wizzy do it flat on the hards? Yeah, can still do it flat. Vaporizer. What are Vaporizer's softs on? They're only on 41 max. That's not bad. Vapor King on 28. That's pretty good. Is it time for pit stops though? Hopefully, it's all different constructors at the top, to be fair, so not everyone should be at a disadvantage. Jesse's carrying on for another lap. Of course, you've got 2 ways of telling the tyres. What's Jeff saying? Do you feel as a drive it's necessary? Vaporizer is going to go down on the inside. He is going to go down on the inside. Excuse me, hiccups. And Vaporizer does well. Oh, Vaporizer gets twitchy. Vaporizer gets very twitchy, but somehow comes through at turn 3 to come back ahead. Wow, Vapor Wizzy doing incredibly well on those hards. 40% on the hards. 29% for the top two. Doing incredibly well. J-Wook's struggling, but if everyone's struggling at the minute. Can TAS tell me the previous lap times? Oh yeah, they can. Last lap times 35s. 34s. Carter's a 39 at the moment, so the lap times are going a little bit slower. Fastest lap, it won't be overtaken now, but it's going to Samad. So if he can get in the top 10, that's okay. Captain Rogue has had a ghosting issue and has now either been lapped or is not in the lobby. Or it's glitched. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what's going on. Vapor King is on 5 warnings, so he's 1 away from a penalty. Jess is on 4, so he's 2 away. Vapor Wiz is on 5, so he's 1 away. And so is Jay Lawler, he's 1 away from a second penalty. Captain Rogue's last lap was 2:13.091. Yeah, so I don't know if Captain Rogue is genuinely last, or he is where he is on track, but the standards are wrong. I'm not too sure. People still not pitting yet. Here comes Jammy James. You've got to be careful with you, Jammy James, and good decision there to stay behind. Vaporizer has passed Carter. The racing point now in there. Jay Lawler has passed Kitten Petter, as he must have got a really bad exit. Never mind, he's in the pit lane. And he's going to go for Inters on lap 24 of 53. So one driver feeling it's time to go to intermediate conditions on lap 24. Well, 23 actually for that driver. Yeah, it started raining on 19. I'll be honest, it wasn't meant to rain that early. It was meant to rain at like 31 plus, but tough. It's a monsoon and it's gonna get wet, so they knew it was coming. They knew it was coming. The weather report never lies. It never lies. Honestly, it never lies. It said 90% chance of heavy rain before the end of the race. The rain's coming. The rain's coming. Hello, Steve, by the way. Hello, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the race so far. It's been an absolute banger, to be fair. Some great racing. You love to see it. It's going to be mad. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to save my voice a little bit, because I know it will be required. And it's probably with the safety car stuff and the 2 VSCs that we've had, it probably will surpass 90 minutes. So I've got to be careful. I've got to try and save the voice. Samada's got past Kit and Petter, so are the dry and mediums better than the Inters at the moment? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. How's Jammy James? Is he making good progress on Vapor King? Yeah, close. They're still going on though. J-Wook and Swanner have come into the pit, so some people opting to go a little bit early, and what you don't want to do is do that. Or kind of not do that, yeah. You don't want to be making mistakes. Oh, look how slippy it is. Vapor King's on the curb of turns 345. 345. That's how you count. How to learn to count in nursery. Go around the Japan S's. And look, we'll stay on board for a little bit. I think Vapor Wizzy has had a bit of an off. Vapor Wizzy has had a bit of an off, and his Mercedes teammate has gone past. Now, is Captain Rogue 9th on the charts? I think he's 9th. And the problem is I'm going to have to get Rogue's standings at the end of the race, which is great. But he'll probably forget to take a picture, so that's great. Oh, he's gone past there. There was a Sky. Oh, look at. Oh my God, Vapor Wizzy is struggling. Oh, he's got damage. He's got damage. I just realised. Oh, where's Jammy James? Where is he on the list? Am I being stupid? There he is. Oh, Vapor King! Vapor King! No! Vapor King coming out of Spoon has crashed, and I believe he's probably given a safety car. No, he's given a VSC. No, Vapor King! He got on the curb. He got on the curb at the end of Spoon, and it floats. Is that if that's even a word? His Ferrari into the wall. Oh, that is desperation. That is horrible to see. That is horrible to see. That is horrible. A guy who did so well last week and was on for a fantastic result here. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, the 2 Alfa Romeos having a scrap. And Jesse's ahead on the new Inters. Oh, that's heartbreak. I reckon he could have got a really good result as well. Oh, the rain has done him. Well, he's done himself, but oh, that is harsh. And the VSC is over. Yeah, saving my voice, I can't, can I? VSC, 38 seconds, that one. Kitten Petter received a drive-through. Oh, I'm not getting notifications. Trying to reset it, but oh, that is devastation. Spudhead, if you're in the chat, give me a number. How many of ED2 are left, and is it raining yet? I know you're driving, but you've been updating us pretty well. Oh, that is desperation. We're on to the intermediates, apart from Raggy. Oh no! The Alpha Male is struggling. Here's me saving my voice, Blaze. He can't even get the power down on the leader gap. Why didn't he pit on the VSC? Oh, his teammate. Oh, he can't even drive through Spoon. Oh, he's a yellow flag, and that might be a Red Bull. I hope it's not a Red Bull. I hope he's okay. He is okay. Jamie James has raced incredibly well. And Vaporizer in 4th now. So that's pretty good. Jesse's got a very nice lead. Oh, Raggy! I'm scared watching him. I am scared watching him. Oh, he can't get the Alpha Male. Look at that. He's trying to go 4th gear at 52 miles an hour. And he's going to come into the pits. Now, where's he going to come out? I hope he comes out in front of... Not because it's Jay Lawler, by the way, but he deserves to be up there. He's done really well, Raggy. And this is going to be a tense moment, but I think it's quite a long pit lane. I think he's going to suffer really bad. I think he's going to suffer really, really bad. Oh, he's going to suffer bad. I think he's going to get in behind the Haas. It's going to be bad. Where's he going to come out? He's going to come out just in front of Tom Robbo. Just. That was close. I'm happy Tom didn't get damage. But Raggy has come out in front of Tom Robbo. I guess he had to force it, to be fair. I'm the cleanest racer you'll have, and I would have forced it too. So Jay Lawler is ahead of Raggy, is ahead of Tom. So Jay Lawler having a steaming race at the moment, but is struggling through that traction zone. Wow, so Jesse leads the Grand Prix with a penalty. So really good from Jesse so far. Jamie J's in 2nd place without a penalty. Then comes Vaporizer, but he has got a penalty. Vaporizer was last after the safety car restart earlier on. Then comes Carter, then comes J Luke, then Jay Lawler, then Raggy. And Tom is trying to go wheel to wheel. Oh no, 2 cars through 200 up. Please look after yourselves, look after yourselves. Tom, look after yourself. Okay, he's got past Raggy, which is good. Don't do that, man. Swan on the inside! And I think Raggy tags to go a little bit wide from the contact. And Raggy can't quite get the traction back in. And Swanner's going to let him pass. So fair play. Tom Robbo's got past Jay Lawler, going down to 130R. Fair play to Swanner for letting him back past. And that's fair. Oh! Was that a racing point? Drifting around 130R. Why am I not saving my voice? I should save my voice. Obviously DRS is not on, so overtake from this point will be should be, yeah, just having a look at any damage on track. Oh, Tom Robbo has 6% to his front right wing, so it'll just be a little knock. Should be okay. Vapor Wizzy has got 4 damage to his front left. Does it? Let's have a look. I think he's going to retire. I think he's going to retire. He does retire. And the 2 Mercedes. But I don't think Captain Rowe's 15th. I just think it's a bug. A bug? Why did I say it like that? Vapor is it? Yeah. Just looking at tasks. Update on my tyre status. That's fine, we're just your wing at pit stop. Tried to change it and a curve claimed my car. Oh no. Oh, that's really sad. I think you would have done really well. I think you were on for doing really well. Everyone's starting to find their own grids apart from Tom Robbo. He's got some cars behind him. Yeah, that's rough. I think you would have definitely got a top 5, top 6. Yeah, I mean, depending on how confident you are in the rain. I mean, rain does require some skill. There's no doubt about that. But rain requires skill. Yeah, Spudhead, did you ever say We have 3 drivers out, myself included. Oh, it's not too bad. Fair play. Has the rain come yet, Spudhead, in ED2? Has the rain come? Or raining? Like I said, no DRS, so it's not really a DRS train, it's now become a car train. I think, so it's Tom, Robbo, Ragay, then Swanham and J. Lord, and then Roland for Fordes. And it might stay this way until someone's got the I was going to say tentacles, the testicles to make a move. I hope we don't have tentacles, not in the sea. Ragay getting twitchy there, you can see, on board with Tom Robbo's gearbox. And the Alpha Male struggling. I mean, every driver's struggling, especially if you have traction off. Rain is tricky, and we've got this to the end of the race, and it is meant to get heavier. So, yeah, the monsoon is inbound. Do you remember in 2019 where practice 3 and qualifying was cancelled because of the really heavy rain? Me and Hedge basically tried to reiterate it here, but we didn't want to ruin everyone's weekend. Renault is off. Oh, it's Samad. It's definitely Samad. Oh dear. Oh, something's been given. Something's been given. What's been given? Is that a full course safety car? I can't see on the monitor. Is that a full course safety car? Okay, it's a virtual safety car. See, the thing is on Japan, the monitors are so far away. How are you meant to read that? Like, that's what I tend to look for, because I have to go and race director to refresh it. So, wait, for MSA Samad's full wing, it give out a virtual safety car. That's interesting. Yeah, see, Spud, you're saying not yet. That was meant to be the plan here. I was Snapchatting the lobby, the host of the lobby, and telling him the same boxes to put in as me. So it should have rained about now. ED2 should be raining any time now. The rain here came on 19, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. The VSC's gone. That was a quick VSC. How long did that last for? I'm sure Tass will tell me in a minute. But yeah, the rain was about to start now. How's Swanner and Ragay getting on? Oh, I think Ragay... Oh, no! Ragay's in the wall. And he's retired in the wall. Ragay is out of this race. Oh, the man who got P5 last week is out of this Grand Prix. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Oh, people have thought he's just had the barrier glitch by the looks. What's that? Should I know what that is? I should know what that is, shouldn't I? Is that where you get, like, stupid damage? Yeah, Spudhead, I have an idea what... Oh, Samad retired as well! Samad is feeling he can't get back into the race. Oh, dear. Bottles from some people. I don't know what happened. I can't keep on track with everybody. I'm on my own, but... Dear me, that's a lot of quick drivers out of this race. And that just opens up the points for everybody. Doesn't it? What race have we got next week? We have Austria next week. I mean, that's going to be a banger. But, yeah, that is... that's a shock. And now it's allowing people to move up the grid, isn't it? That's what it's doing. Got the red glitch on J Law, so we're still rolling. It's moving everyone up and giving them a chance to get points. Austria, yeah, it's Austria next week. 71 laps of Austria. Should be a great race. By the way, I know I'm on my own. I can only shout so much because I have to protect my voice. But this has been a fantastic race so far. It's had everything. Overtakes, retirements, weather, safety car, 3 VSCs. It's had everything. I mean, look at the rain now. It is getting heavy. That's what it's supposed to do. It's had everything. Look at the drivers who have retired. Ragay, P5 last week. Samad, P1 last week. Vapor King, P2 last week. Jack Prentice, James, Tixie, Wizzy. Some of them drivers you don't associate with retiring. So, it's been mega. Obviously they can move on to Austria, but It's been absolutely mega. We are past the 50% way, of course, 26.5, so 27 if you want to call it. We are past the halfway mark, so people's concentrations will be tested now, and we can actually have a little bit of a conversation because everyone's got at least a minimum of a 1.8 gap, so we can chill a little bit. So that's Captain Rogue Racing, isn't it? He's legit P7 right now, yeah? Is that right? Someone help me here. He's not been lapped, has he? That's him driving in P7. Or is it not? I can't tell. It's raining. Woo. Yeah, see? ED2 has had it perfectly. It was meant to rain now. But it's all good. We live. The monsoons come early. I don't think it is, you know. I don't think he is 2 laps down. He might be. Will TAS tell me different? Will TAS tell me different? Or will it tell me? Yeah, TAS is right, isn't it? We got lapped. Yeah, Rogue pitted Winters far too early and got lapped. Oh, okay. So he is actually 12. Cool. Thank you, everybody. I just wanted to confirm. Oh, that's a nice sound. Yeah, just wanted to confirm. So we've got 12 drivers left. Rogue may as well probably retire, to be honest. You can't unlap yourself on a safety car because you would have been... Well, if he's been lapped twice, he's got no chance. I mean, that's for sure. Oh, has there been an overtake? Vaporizer. It's not time for heavy wets, is it? Is it time for heavy wets? I can't see what tyres he's got on. Wait, what? Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he gone? What? Where did he go? Did he have a penalty? Oh, he got... No way! Vaporizer, I didn't see the notification. Vaporizer got a drive-through penalty on the last VSC that lasted 46 seconds. So Vaporizer's had to serve a drive-through. See, I have to click race director every single lap to get the correct updates. I'm not doing that. See, look at that. Now he gives me an update. Yeah, Vaporizer now in P6 because he had a drive-through. Jay Wizzy, God, I hate this track. Well, you know, the curbs are slippy. There's no doubt about that. The curbs are slippy. But in the rain, they're untouchable. And hit the wall and got stuck. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, man. I mean, you would have lost positions. You probably would have made some back. Definitely got in the top 10. You're very quick, okay? But you were literally very far into the wall. I don't. Did you have damage before you hit the wall? I'd like to know that. Did you have damage before you hit the wall? Spudhead, is there still only 3 drivers out in ED2? Keep me updated, sir. I appreciate it a lot. And started raining ED2 on lap 30, which is what was meant to happen here, but it started on 19. But we'll roll with it because the monsoon's here. The monsoon is here. The Japanese monsoon is here from 2019, and it's come with a vengeance. Isn't it cool when you have control over all the drivers? Ha 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 ha. I'm joking. It's brilliant. Yeah, so Jesse's ahead, 13 seconds. He's driven incredibly well. Incredibly well, and deserves to be up there. Jamie James has driven incredibly well also. No penalty, deserves to be second place. Carter, very well. Look at where they started on the grid. 18th, they started. J. Luke up 3. Vaporizer, of course, 19th. That's after being last under the safety car and then having a drive-through penalty. Up 9 for Roland, excellent. J. Lawler Rosa have stayed the same, the only 2 that have, by the way. Excellent. Kitten Pet and Rogue up 2, and you can see the retirements on screen. Penalties. Oh, I did not know that Tom Webber had a 5-second. What was that for? Can you click a driver and find out? You can't you? Can you do that? Can you click a driver? I need a TRT Tom Webber. You can't click a driver, can't you? There you go. Click. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, maybe I'm being dumb. Oh, wait, I'm sure you can. Click. Okay, never mind. But you know what I mean. 8 seconds. J Lawler's got 6. Kitten Pet's got 11. Yeah. So Samad's left for session, not the night he wanted, and he's going to have to bring it back in Austria. But I know he's so quick at Austria. Like, he's been my partner for that track before. He's rapido. In your race limit, 10 minutes until heavy rain. Thank you, Spud. I love the way Spud just... Oh, no, yeah, sorry, you're not driving, are you? You're out. Wait, how did you go out? I don't think I read. Didn't feel anything, but got orange wing and pit heel and kiss with Jay Wiki, smack Jammy Jays. Yeah, I think I saw some of them. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Japan is a relatively tight track. I mean, but you're under no illusion, it is tight. Especially through, like, the Degnos. I mean, it is tight. There is really only kind of one line through. But, of course, more so in Japan than Belgium is... Oh! Tom Robbo! Getting a nasty switch of... Look at how much wheel movement he's having to put into that car. Jeez Louise. I don't think I know her Louise, but... Jeez Louise. 10 minutes until heavy rain. Oh, we'll have that. See, the thing is, we had... of course, we had a VSC for... Vapor King. When it was before time to pit for intermediates. We haven't had a safety car since the rain's been here. And yeah, everyone's just been cracking on. The last lap times have been 39s and 40s. 41 by Jay Lawler. Fastest lap was Samad. He's out, so no one's going to get that. Yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot they give you the weather in the task, don't they? So the track went from cloudy to overcast on lap 8. Track went from overcast to light rain on 24. I mean, the rain actually started on 19, but temperature's gone from 26 degrees Celsius to 23 degrees Celsius. So it's dropped 3 degrees. It's going to be a hot and humid monsoon before the end of this race. We've not got too long to go, to be fair. 36 or 53. The race has gone... It's actually felt quite quick. But just like Belgium, when that safety car came in on 27 in Belgium, and everyone went to put on the softs towards the end of the race because everyone knew they could go that far. Oh, double again! Twice in 2 laps. He's struggling out of a hairpin, isn't he? Struggling a lot out of a hairpin. I think Jay Lawler's fixed for rev glitch, which is nice to see. And Rowan has got past him into P8. Rowan, first endurance debut as Jay Lawler got on the curb, and he's got to be careful. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so the safety car came in on about 28, 29 in Belgium. Everyone's on softs to the end, and it went really fast. Even though it was like 16, 17 laps that take about half an hour. But it went really fast. Like, I feel this race after that safety car has gone really, really quick. I mean, we're already on 37. There's only 17 laps to go. It's still quite a lot, but it's only like... What are the lap times now? 140? You know, what? 28 minutes of racing to go. Of course, not including safety cars. Is Jay Lawler going to have a go on the head of Koss? No, stays behind. Stays behind. Rowan's gone a little bit wide though at that turn 2. But of course, very low grip for Jay Lawler to try and get past. We'll remain on board with these. Closest gap on the grid at the moment. I will show you the updated penalties towards the end of the race. Of course. So just to reiterate, we had 19. Chris Panda couldn't make it this evening last minute. He has told me why. And then we have Rage Samad, Wizzy King, James Prentice Tichy out. So that's 7 drivers out. And oh, what's happened here? Swan and Tom Robbo. And Tom Robbo again struggling out of a hairpin. He just can't get out of the hairpin. He can't get out of the hairpin. Look, oh, has he got damage? Oh no! What happened? Was there an incident with Swanner, or was it legit self-inflicted? Tom Robbo, by the way, won a race on Thursday night in a wet Japan, in one hub, which is another league. So, what's gone on there? Tom Robbo broke his front right wing from 6 to 100. And that is literally going to put him out of the points. Oh my days. Oh my days. The guy who started on pole. Oh! Jeez. The man who started on pole. Oh, he wants to get out of Rowan's way. He's going to have to pay. He's going to have to put wets on. He's going to have to. He's just going to have to gamble. Oh! Nope. He's going to retire. Oh dear. No, Tom. I mean, he struggled so much. He struggled so much to get out of that hairpin. 4 laps in a row, we were on board. Wow. ED2 have got a safety car. Nice. There's 15. Oh, wait, what? Are you saying for this one? Oh, yeah, this one, yeah. But, yeah, for ED2, you got a safety car now. That is interesting. Now, the thing is, Captain Rogue's so far behind that at the moment we've entered a stage of gaps. And listen, at the end of the day, what does I say? Tom, no, isn't it? Well, if you're not racing with rain, then I'll just take you out of endurance, mate. To be honest, it's going to be rain throughout the season. So if you're not going to race, I'll just take you out and replace you. I've got a list. I don't mind. There's people waiting to join. No, don't mind me. Yeah, I mean, this there are some gaps, and yeah, I mean, you got to fight for your points. It's as simple as that. If you're too far behind the car, you're too slow at the moment, and you deserve what you get. You know, I mean, Jamie James is 13 seconds behind the leader, and that's deservedly so. But Jamie James as well is 13 seconds behind, ahead of 5th. So it's, you know, I think every single person in here is deserving where they are at the moment. And if they want to close a gap, do it themselves. If you're not closing the gap, you're not proving that you can get a higher position. It's as simple as that. Like, Vaporizer is clearly gaining on J-Luke. Like, before the end of the race, I'm sure that'll be a lot smaller. Prove to yourself that you can overtake people. It's that simple. You can't overtake him in the rain. You just got to be careful. That's it. It's as simple as that. I don't like people quitting. It gets to me, that, because I put a lot of effort in and I expect people to finish the races. I put a lot of effort into this tiers. 2 tiers. I put a flipping lot of effort in. Every single week. So Jesse is ahead of Jamie James. He's ahead of Carter. He's ahead of J-Luke. He's ahead of Vaporizer, then Swan in 6th place. Swan has been excellent, by the way. I mean, a couple of wheel-to-wheel engagements. That would have been a warning as well. Do you know what? He probably got a penalty for that. I'll check in a second. Then Rowan, endurance debut in 7th place. Then Rosa Sky in 8th on his endurance debut, taking home 4 points so far. Kitten Petter's in 9th, and then Jay Lawler's getting a final point at the moment, who's actually pitted for brand new Inters. Yeah, listen, in real life, are there overtakes on every single lap? Not really, let's be honest, there isn't. Look at Abu Dhabi in real life. I mean, that was the worst race I've actually probably ever seen. You're not going to have wheel-to-wheel action every single lap. And why would you want that? If I'm in P4, 7 seconds away from 3rd and 4 seconds away from 5th, I don't mind. I'm just going to drive to the end and get my hard-earned 12 points. Of course I am. You're putting an hour and a half into it. By the way, Tom, completing 30 laps, you probably put about 55 minutes into it. Why would you quit when it's 35 to go? 35 minutes to go. I don't understand. I don't understand. Doesn't really help anyone out. So yeah, now we can chill, because the heavy rain's coming. Things will happen. A mistake, even if a mistake doesn't happen, the first 35 laps of this race were absolutely brilliant. They were brilliant. We've had 3 safety cars and a safety car. It's been absolutely superb. Look at the drivers who are out. If you ask me, would Samad, Tom, Robo, Rage and people like Prentice, who are normally quite accurate on the track, King, would you have expected them all to be out? No, you wouldn't. And this is what racing's about. The monsoon has come, deal with it. That's what it's about, everybody. Prove your skill as a wet racing driver. 6 of the 11 weekends are fully dry. You know, we started this season off with a bit of rain. A bit in quali on Belgium, and, well, I'll say a little bit, a bit of rain in the race in Japan. It's all good. It's all good. It's a good test. It's a very good test. Because what you don't want to do is drive 50 laps and retire with 3 to go. That's what you don't want to do. Hello, coachman. Superculos tetas. Gratis. Is that like Italian, Spanish, French? Sounds quite Italian. I don't know what you're saying, mate, but yeah, sounds quite Italian. If you can speak English, mate, I'll answer any question you got. But I don't speak Italian. There's only one word I know in Italian, actually. And that's spinala. Or spinala. That's all I know. That is all I know, unfortunately. So look, there you go. We've waited, we're patient, and now we've got a battle. That's all it takes. If you want that next position, you go and drive and go get it. Don't just, oh, I'm 8 seconds behind, nothing's going to happen. Go and get him. And if you can't get him, take your points. Here comes Vaporizer on J-Luke. Now, of course, there's no DRS, but J-Luke would have been feeling the pressure. And now, we've waited 5 laps and we've got a bit of action. Before the heavy rain comes, that track is getting a little bit wet, isn't it? But, all good. It's all good. So we'll stay on board with the AlphaTauri's gearbox. Now the Red Bull does sound like a lawnmower, but it kind of sounds cool, right? Just sound cool. When the engine revs up, ooh, Vaporizer's struggling to get through the Dunlop curve there. We can stay on board. One of the battles on track. Jamie James has closed a little bit on Jesse, so maybe a slight mistake there. Just have a quick check on task to make sure nothing's happened. I don't think so. Don't see any damages reported or anything like that. Should we have a look on tyre wear? Do you think the tyres will get to the end? What about that? Let's have a look. So Jesse is on. I'll obviously read all the highest tyres. So Jesse is on 37. Jamie James is not reporting, it says 0, so I'm not too sure. Cool Hans Carter is 40. J-Rook is 43. Vaporizer 38. And only 32 for Roland. So maybe he can go a little bit longer. Who knows? Who knows? And oh, sorry, I missed it. My bad. Vaporizer did get past J-Wick. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, if you look on screen, if you race, you will know. You will now clearly see the amount of droplets is representing the heavy rain now. So any minute now, I'm expecting TAS to say the weather has changed from light rain to heavy rain. It is all about when is the right time to pit, obviously. Obviously, you don't want to go a lap late. It could cost you later. I mean, look at Rosa Sky is closed on Roland. If you want that position, go and get it. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Go and get that position. Go and get the points you think you deserve. There is one more pit stop to call, I'm sure. I don't think Inters will last to the end. I think you will have to pit on heavy rain. Sorry, heavy wets. The Inters are dying. 40 plus now for most people. I think Jay Lawler's just put some new Inters on, but he can. He's 10th. It's going to cause him no issues. May have a safety car before the end of the race. Who knows? How crazy would it be if the first batch you want to pit, and then there's a VSC, and then the second lot pit, and then they go ahead? Do you know what I mean? It's all racing questions. What are the lap times now? The last lap times, it's still the same. I don't think it's updated. No, it definitely hasn't updated. But I'm seeing 41s on there now. Jesse in 41. Spudhead, if you could give us an update as well. Lap number, drivers left, rain situation, that'd be fab. And it's all about when, of course Jesse's the race leader now. His Alfa Romeo teammate has messed up. Not his fault. I mean, he would have lost positions, but of course he's had the barrier glitch, I think. Now he's got a responsibility to carry on and win this race. If there is a late safety car, he's in trouble because he's got penalties. But Jamie James also will be feeling the pressure because he'll really want to get P2 because it's a lot of points and he's raced incredibly well, kept up. He's actually gained on Jesse every lap or so, just a little bit. I'm sure Jesse is just, you know, not driving as fast as Jamie James, just trying to manage that pace a little bit. So yeah, I don't know what you're saying, Coke Guy, but I can log into the Contest of Speed Twitch and block you if you want. That's up to you, I don't mind. What Sputter said, lap 40, 12 left. So we've got 10 left here because Rogue has had a bit of a mare early on. And look at all the umbrellas in the crowd. And yeah, wait, there's a little bit of water there. I didn't see that. I never knew there was a bit of water there. Why is the water there? Can you see it on this view? Maybe not. If you oh, wait, there you go. Hey, a bit of water there. Hey, why is the water there? What's that for? Is it trying to collect all the rain? What's it for? It's going to be overflowing soon. That wouldn't have been good in the monsoon in 2019, would it? I don't know. So Rosa Sky has actually gained on Roland here. He was about 4 or 5 seconds behind. Now he's 1.8, gaining pretty quickly. Just checking task for damage. Jamie James has just picked up 3 seconds of penalties. And there you go. We'll show more penalties at the end, of course, to really represent what's going on. Yeah, Rosa Sky got 3 seconds of pens on lap 43. So Rosa Sky, and the only person on the grid that hasn't got penalties is the owner of Kos. Just 1 second, everybody. I'm just going to log into the Twitch. It should allow me to do it. 1 second there. One second. There we go. Right, I'll just contact the head admins because I shouldn't really miss the race because there's not long left. So Rosa would have to get past Roland. Rosa would have to get past Roland. Oh, the McLaren downshifts. And then get a 3 second gap. He's got time to do it. What was Rosa's last lap? Let's just see. He cost his life. 40 dead. Rosa's last lap was... Oh wait, what's just happened? Something's happened. Oh. Rowan's coming to pits. Is that a heavy wet change? That is a heavy wet change. The owner of Kos has made the decision to come into the pits before anyone else on track and put the wet tyres on. Now that might make Jay Lawler do the same. Oh, okay. I'm not a Benedict Cumberbatch. I can't work out everything. Jay Lawler stays out. So Rowan has gone on the wets. Let's see how they're cracking on with the Williams driver, and we will see. And we shall see. Sorry, just trying to... There we go. I mean, if people have nothing better to do than watch a race and type in chat then for all night, fair play. But yeah, I've got a nap in on my case, I'll sort it out. Thank you. And Carter has opted to come into the pits, and this will be a full heavy wet tyre change for the last 7 laps of the Grand Prix on lap 47 of 53. We're getting to the end. The drivers have put a lot of effort into this. Do you reckon the Inters are going to grind it out? Do you reckon Jesse's going to make the decision to come in? Who knows? I think everyone's going to go to wets. I think people are starting to struggle now. I think people are starting to struggle. I think people are starting to struggle. Spudhead, update on ED2. Oh, there you go. We're on 3 Wait, what? There's only 3 drivers left. Wait, you gotta be joking. Maybe you just typed that wrong. Maybe you meant to put 13. Gotta be joking. You had you only lost 4 after lap 30. God. ED2 is meant to be well behaved. Maybe he typed it wrong. So J. Lucas got over to Rosa Sky, staying out. So them wets look good, don't they? Look at how much J. Luke is gaining. The wet tyres look good. Oh, 12. Yeah, you did type it wrong. I was gonna say, you had 14 left after lap 30. How's it gone down to 3? But it's all right. It's a typo. It's all good. I did get worried for a second. I'm not gonna lie. I did get very worried. Do you know? Has it all been self-inflicted, Spud? Has everyone been going off themselves, or was there an incident somewhere? Let me know. So Rosa Sky is gonna have to pit. The Inter's still staying out, I think. Where's Jesse? So there's a bit of a gap, isn't there? 1 minute 30, so basically a whole lap. I mean, Jay Lawler's going round the fine, just gone round Spook. Oh, a safety car's been given, and I'm not quite sure. Well, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a yellow flag. Okay, Jesus, that's Jesus, that scared me. Oh no, Jamie Jane's got another pen. Oh no, he didn't. That's an update. Okay, cheers, game. You're so good. Oh, there's a proper yellow flag. Who is it? Is it Rosa? Is it Rosa? No, it's not Rosa. Who is it? Is it J-Luke? It's not J-Luke. Carter? No. Oh, but Williams said, oh, Rosa. Oh dear. Is it the Inters? I think it's the Inters. Yeah, it's definitely Inters. I think they're screwed. Why didn't you pit? Why didn't you pit last lap? Or maybe it's not ready. Are the Inters trying to go to the end? I mean, is that even possible? You can't even brake. You can't even brake. I don't know. Yeah, apart from the start, there was a crash with me and 2 others. Wiped the straight away. Every other is self-inflicted. Okay. Jamie James didn't have any pens before he just got his first. Okay, yeah, I'll go through tasks in a second and just having fun watching McLaren struggle in these conditions. Oh, it's class. It's absolutely class. J. Lauder broke his wing on 37, 38, yeah, so no damage from 38 onwards, according to TAS. As TAS said, it's a heavy rain condition. Oh, yeah, it says track weather went from light rain to storm, and the track's gone from 26 degrees to 21. Alrighty. I wish you could put, I don't know if any of you have done career mode on my team, where you can get like an actual thunderstorm, like where you get this rain symbol but with like a lightning strike. I wish I could have put that on, because then it pulls out a safety car, doesn't it? that'd have been funny. So J Lawler's staying on the Inters. Of course they've got a bit more grip, but don't forget the intermediates can only withstand so much tyre. So much rain through the tyre. I don't know, I think it's like 60 litres. I remember heavies do like 120. Or is it 1360? It's either 1360 or 60 and 120. It's one of them. But the Inter's like too much water and it's just useless. They seem to be hanging on. I mean, the race leader has stayed out. there are puddles forming on the track. We are of course getting to the end of the Grand Prix. I think it's gone pretty quick actually, to say it's probably lasted about 90 minutes, but yeah. Can people go flat through 200R? Oh, it's scary, isn't it? It's really, really scary. It's really, really scary, isn't it? One sec. Cool, sorry about that. Just had to file a report from a idiot in the chat. Sorry. Obviously there's a few out there. You know, I have nothing better to do. Okay, so 51 or 53. Looks like the Inters are trying to get to the end. Look how heavy that rain is, by the way. So it's Jesse ahead of Jamie James, ahead of Vaporizer, ahead of Swan, ahead of Carter, ahead of J-Luke, ahead of Rosa Sky, ahead of Roland, ahead of Jake, and Kit and Petter in 10th place. Captain Rowe is many laps behind, I believe, but it's all that experience, and thank you for him to staying in if he has stayed in. I think he may have caused an issue with a Ferrari, but I'm not too sure. Oh, I've been given a message from a Wizzy saying he doesn't want to race in endurance anymore because he can't do 100%. So people falling, people can't do 100%. Can't get that concentration all of the way. Good job I got a backup list, isn't it? I mean, not all races are like this, by the way. It's just a tricky start to the season. It's unlucky, isn't it? Tough duties. Tough luck. Deal with it. And everyone in the points has dealt with it. And everyone's battling for those single points. And I think, to be honest, looking at this race as a whole, including the SCs and the safety car earlier on, I think this grid is about right. I mean, Swanner has been absolutely magnificent tonight. Yes, he had a couple, you know, he pushed the driver off, but he gave a position back, no damage caused. Swanner's been absolutely brilliant tonight in this weather. He's cracked on, he's driven in tough conditions, he just has to see the car home. I don't think his penalties are too bad. 6, it's not too bad. And, you know, it's brilliant from Swanner, to be honest. He just needs to see it out. Sorry for pausing. He just needs to see it out. Thank you to all of you who've been in the race from the start as well, by the way. It's really hard doing it on my own, but I will do it on my own because of you lot. So thank you so much. I put a lot of effort in this, and that includes the commentary. Commentary on your own for 90 minutes is not easy. Trust me. I've been talking non-stop for 90 minutes, apart from pausing in the Twitch for that idiot. I've not stopped. And yeah, I don't know why my voice after Belgium, which was much quicker than this in terms of race time, was hurting more than Japan. And I feel like even though I haven't shouted as much, I've shouted enough to make it hurt. It's not really hurting at all, to be honest. Really not. This is like ED1 Singapore, yes. But instead of switching the grid, people are in the positions they have done so well in. Done really well. That helicopter, I mean, the helicopter probably should be pretty careful in these conditions. But yeah, how many stops have people done? This will be interesting. I think it's only 2 or 3. Yeah, so 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. So it's a mix between 2 and 3, and then obviously Jay Lawler, excuse me, getting 9th on the 4th. Sorry, that was because I just had a drink. My apologies. I can't hold it. I can't mute my mic either because it's like I always get the button mixed up. I always press the wrong button. Now I've got hiccups. So we'll show the penalties, and we are on the final lap of the Japanese Grand Prix. We've got 11 finishers out of 19. 10 of them will be taking points. I'm going to have to give a drive of the day later. I will reveal that tomorrow. And of course the fastest lap was going to go to Samad, but the championship leader retired. He will no longer be the championship leader, I don't think. Vapor King is second in the championship, but he's left. Not left, sorry, but DNF'd. So he's got to come back in Austria. And yeah, the championship table is going to be really cool after tonight. And this is, do you know, like ED1, it takes a race like this to kind of reinvent a championship battle. Because I've heard, and very unluckily, the man who's got pole twice in ED2 and won last week's race actually had a glitch at the start of the race and he couldn't complete the race. Now it's incredibly unlucky. I feel really bad on him, but it's things like that that we can't control, but it shapes a championship up a bit. It gives it a fight. And we're on board with this man here who had a brilliant fight with Tom Robbo early on, managed to get past him straight after a VSC restart. It's been about 90 minutes of hectic Japanese racing, but on the second week we've got a second winner, and it's that man, or woman, I think it's a man, Jesse 0413, who takes the win. This man has been absolutely excellent from lights out and fully deserves the 18 points that he's going to take to the Red Bull team. Vaporizer from ED1 has 5 seconds of penalties, so he's going to keep his place. He was last after the safety car. He actually had a drive-through and still managed to get on the podium at the end of the ED race. Give him Racing Point 15 points. Well done to Vaporizer. Swanner, absolutely sublime in the Haas. Cracked on with the race all the way through. Takes home 4th place. Well done, Swanner. Kittenpetter might actually give you a pat on the back. Here comes Carter, a 5th place in the Williams. He may have a full seat back in endurance after tonight if he gives me the all clear, and he takes home 10 points. Well done for the... Oh! Wait, he's got another lap? Oh, wait, they were lapped? Wait, huh? He wasn't lapped. Wait, has J-Luke finished? Wait, what? Am I being stupid? Wait, Carter's drop it. He wasn't lapped, was he? Well, J-Luke's got 5th. Rosa's now up to 6th. Rowand has not finished yet, but he is. He's going to get an 8th place, which is absolutely superb with no penalties. That's... Oh, now he goes 7th. Was Carter lapped? And wait, Jay Lawler's now gone into P8 too. Is that a glitch? Or is he been lapped? I can't tell, honestly. I can't. I don't know. I'll see what the final standing says, but honestly, I think Road stayed in as well after being lapped. Well done. I just want to say well done to the drivers that did that race, because as from a commentator's view, that was really hard. Like, the conditions were not nice. Look at his lap delta. I don't know. I'm going to invite the podiums. I'm not sure. The new patch just... Yeah, the new patch just puts people away at once. You probably can't hear me now, but there we go. Vaporizer. Alright, sorry about that. The people have been invited. Why is the lobbing at ending? Please just end. So J-Law has been bumped up to P8. Rowan P7 on his endurance debut. Ross P6 on his endurance debut. I'm just waiting to see what's happened. Carter is an AI. My game crashed at 1:30 hours P5. Ah, so you are last. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Oh wait, so you are in. Wait, so you are ahead of Kitten Petter. Yeah. Why is my headset gone really quiet? God's sake. Where's... Yeah, let me just get a quick picture of everybody in the stream of the thing. The game says Vaporizer's driver of the day. Unfortunately, the game isn't always correct, but he did very well. He did very well. But I won't be giving driver of the day to a reserve driver. Unfortunately, let me just get a picture of these. There's your podium. Jesse, Vaporizer, and Jamie James. And he's going to hold that trophy. I love the way it's not heavy raining on the podium. And let's get a picture here. There we go. Right, let's make sure we get the time. Not the penalties, the actual time. 88 minutes. That's pretty quick. With 3 VSCs and a safety car. Let's get a final picture there. There we go. Alright, is anyone in the party?
I am.
Who is that?
It's Shammy James.
It's Shammy James. The man who has smashed the monsoon conditions in Japan. How does that feel? 18 points.
Oh, exhausted if I'm honest.
Are you tired?
Oh, mate, sweating.
It looked difficult. I'm not going to lie, it did look difficult.
Yeah, towards the end it was... the switch over happened about 3 laps before the end, but I think there wasn't much point pitting for me and Jesse.
Yeah, so obviously reports from ED2, mate, said the rain, which was meant to come a little bit later, came on lap 30, which it was meant to come on, but it started raining on lap 19. Were you told by Jeff? Were you taken aback by how early it came? Or...
A little bit, because they did. I got a weather report on like lap 5 saying it'll be there in 10 minutes, and then a lap later said 15 minutes, and then in the space of another 5 laps, they said expect it in the next few minutes. So, yeah, I don't think Jeff knew quite what was going on.
Yeah, the rain came really early. I mean, ED2 set the same weather boxes as us because I saw him on Snapchat do it. So that's crazy. It made the race a little bit longer, but you probably noticed most of the safety car VSCs came before the rain. Were you surprised there weren't any others when the rain was, when everyone was on their inters?
A little bit, but I suppose it's the calibre of the league. I suppose everybody was... well, I was going to say being careful, but I suppose they were just keeping on track. I think there was 1 or 2 slip-offs that I saw that didn't really need a virtual safety car or anything, but
yep.
Other than that, yeah, no, everybody was, I was going to say well-behaved, but it's not really well-behaved, it's just skill, I suppose.
Yeah, I think after watching that race, it was quite clear that obviously we had some big names go out. We had Samad, we had Vapor King, we had Ragay, we had some big names go out. Would it be safe to say that at the end everyone got what they deserved?
Ooh, well, yeah and no. I don't know. Depends how the others came to the face on track, I suppose.
Yeah, but I believe our one of the drivers quit and said I was bored. And you know, I was going through on the commentary saying, well, if you're bored, go quicker and try and overtake.
Yeah.
Because if you're 6 seconds behind, do something about it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's just my motto. I don't.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously
it
some
is
people
hard. It is hard.
Yeah, it is. It is 100% is difficult. I mean, you think. I was just thinking to myself halfway through that race, in 50%. You sort of know how many variables could happen. You probably think, probably 1 safety car, maybe 2 virtual safety car as well. But obviously the pit stops are easy. It's 1 stop apart from 2 tracks. With 100%, there's just so many more variables to consider, and the weather as well. So it's a difficult league field. I enjoyed trying to catch Jesse, but I wasn't quick enough, I'm afraid.
You, you did well. Jesse was on a good level. I mean, he came. He was obviously behind Tom Robert lights out, and then they had a battle, but he actually got past just after a VSC. Like he timed it perfectly because it was
He
on the
did, I
Dunlop
saw
curve.
that. Yeah, I did see it. It
And
was,
then you got past.
it
Was it you or was it someone else? I think you got past Tom at that point as well.
Tom went off, I think. I'm sure Tom went off at the top of the S's at the end of Sector 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was whether it was the rain or contact, I'm not sure. I can't remember now.
So you got good points for Red Bull, good points for yourself. That's going to bump you right up the championship. Has that kick-started your season off?
I'd say it has. Yeah, I enjoyed last week, to be fair. In Spa, I can't remember where I came actually.
UK. I've got a picture somewhere, mate.
Fourth or fifth, I think. Was it lower than that? I don't know.
In the race?
Yeah.
Okay, well, someone hasn't updated the website quite correctly. Okay, there's a person missing with 8 points. Is that you? That might be you. That'd be 6, wouldn't it? Would that be 6?
Yeah, that would be 6.
I have saved it on a different document. I've got a contingency table because the website isn't quite correct.
Fair enough. No, yeah, it has. It's yeah. I am enjoying the 100% league. So yeah, that's a good a good starting point. I wasn't looking forward to that one, so that was a decent point.
It looked tough. Next week, I don't know if you know, is Austria. And
that's one of my favourite tracks actually, so I'm looking forward to that.
So you're looking forward to 71 laps of Austria?
Oof, not so much about 71 laps, but yeah.
It's quite quick paced, Austria. It's quite a quick Grand Prix. I mean, I think last year, I like to do a test every year and just drive as fast as I can on 100%. I think it took 1 hour 19, 1 hour 18, so it's pretty quick.
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, how long was this one? How long was today?
Tonight was 1 hour 28. It's normally about an hour 22.
Good. Yeah, it's quite good considering the rain then.
It's very good, yeah, and that had, I believe, 4 VSCs and a safety car. Yeah. I think the VSCs added together like 2.5 minutes, and then the safety car was 5 minutes and 42. So it added a bit of time.
Yeah. No, that's about right.
I think you're the only one in the party. Let me just check. Well, I know it's been a sweaty night for you, but you got 18 points, fully deserving. Thanks for the interviews, really appreciate it.
No problem.
I hope you do well in Austria next week.
Me too, mate. I hope so. Yeah. This sounds like a daft question, but who is it I'm speaking to?
Limmy.
Limmy. All right, pal. No worries.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to you before, I don't think.
No, we haven't. No, that's first.
But thank you for your great comments, by the way. I appreciate that.
No, that's problem. No worries. Thanks for commentating. It's a long race for you as well.
Yeah, it is. To be fair, though, Belgium was much quicker, and I think my throat hurted more after Belgium and Japan.
I suppose I bet there was a lot more going on in Belgium though than.
Yeah. I mean, there was a gap, wasn't there, about 7 laps where we could just chill. Anyway, man, I'll let you go. Thank you so much.
No worries, mate.
And make sure you get that table done by Monday or Tuesday and see where you are.
Yeah.
Right, cheers, man.
Cheers, pal. See you later.
Thanks everybody for watching. What a race, by the way, up to 35 and a little bit after. Monsoon it is. That patch of water that we saw into what has probably flooded the track. Honestly, thank you so much. I only do it on my own because of you lot. I wouldn't dare to commentate it on my own without the people in the stream. It's been a good weekend. I believe ED2 has been fine as well. I will have a look at the ED2 stuff and see what's gone on. And then we'll go through the incidents, me, Mike, and probably Mills and Hedge, just for that extra opinion tomorrow night. And I will send the correct standings and tables to Roland. I will send them on a nice spreadsheet correctly. Then he can update the website correctly, because it is a little bit out at the moment. But good job I kept a contingency plan, right? And I kept a folder with all the race results in, so we'll get that sorted. Have a great night. KV's doing some iRacing tomorrow. At the same time, we'll get everything on the website before the next racing week starts. We're in Austria next week. The other tiers are in, of course, Monaco. So it's going to be a good week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. And I'll do what Thomas does and say goodbye.